First down, Prescott. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carl Lawson in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing, Prescott. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Carl Lawson getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. So they are going to call on Dan Bailey here. His career long is 56 yards done in Seattle. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Now Bernard, and some room to maneuver. Finding room inside the 40. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
This is third and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Here's Mixon. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Let's just give credit where it belongs. The defensive front has out-leveraged the offensive guys trying to block them. We often say low man wins in tough situations. That's exactly what's happened here. 3 straight runs, and they haven't been able to get into the end zone.
And Bullock will put this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tavon Austin, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. And credit the tackle to Taco Charlton with a stop. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Gone! Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
Looking to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside.
Now, Barney! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! Gone!
They'll drop to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Cincinnati score. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Here we go. 46. 26.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He's going to air one out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man there is Malone. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They're going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Malone. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
They'll run it here. This is Mark Walton. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Stays on his feet. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Watch him now, Barney.
backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
This is third and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
They'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Travis Benjamin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. Bullock good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Cowboys. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. Now Prescott. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him a gain of 37.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll throw again. Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left, and this is caught. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here we go, 47. 26.
And again, it's Prescott. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Jordan Willis. Coming on the blitz, he gets him for a loss of 7. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, Prescott. Buying time to his left. And Dez has got it. Dez Bryant for the Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And he had time there. I mean, you give any quarterback that length of time, he'll make you pay.
It just puts way too much stress on guys trying to cover downfield because, as you said, you that much time in the pocket, he can scan the field, find the open person. That's exactly what happened there. And what was the end result again?
Touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They'll set up to throw. Now he's flushed out left. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 14.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
26.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. He's going to let it fly. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
26.
Here's Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 38, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up, had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it, and...
Yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
Stopped short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Scoring, there's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Bengals, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll drop down to 1-3. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.